Back now at 8:20 with a case of he said, she said. Are women more stressed out than men? Which sex is the better driver? Well, Juliana and Bill Rancic are primed. Apparently, they're the stars of the reality TV show called Juliana and Bill, and they're here to tackle these topics and more. And they're also the authors of the book I Do Now What? Secret Stories and Advice from a Madly in Love Couple. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Well, now that you are published authors on the subject of marriage, I want to throw down because there are a couple of really topics that are developing this week. Number one, there's a story in the London papers that for just $8, you can actually hire a guy to break up your relationship for you. Okay. You're shaking your head. You're saying yes. No. What do you say?
No. This is so ridiculous. First of all, you need someone to break up your relationship. I mean, to me, that is the lowest of the low. If a guy has to hire someone to break up their relationship, it's like, was your mom not available to do it for you?
It's
only $8,
Think about this. It's supply and demand. This guy's busier than ever. I have a buddy in high school. It took him 3 years to break up with a girl because he was afraid of her father.
Exactly.
He could have paid $8 and this guy would have taken care of it for him.
No, but I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, come on. You need to man up. You need to man up. You need to do it yourself. You have to do your own dirty work. And imagine the girl, how she feels. And then when she finds out it only cost $8, I mean, you got to feel
But a lot of people have a hard time
relationship.
taking no for an answer. When you bring the hitman in, they get the picture.
The hitman.
Let's move on to something that maybe, because I agree, it is kind of ridiculous. Let's move on to something a little more serious. A new survey by the American Psychological Association shows that women continue to be more stressed out than men.
Oh, yeah.
Agree, disagree?
I completely agree with that. Women are busier than ever. Come on, Bill. I mean, women are busier than ever. We're taking care of the kids and our husband like we always have done, but also we're working longer hours and we're trying to maintain our friendships. We're on Facebook. We're shopping online. We just fill our days with more tasks than we ever have before. So, of course, we're stressed.
That's precisely why men are more stressed, because women are taking on more. You're on Facebook. We're tending to the kids. We're doing carpooling. We're coaching. Gone are the days of father knows best when a man would show up in a martini and dinner waiting. When I show up, I've got laundry waiting for me.
Right, but you're saying you're more stressed out than your father was. You're not saying you're more stressed out than women. What's your argument
there? I'm saying, men are taking on more than women these days. You know, we really are. Now it's not just the provider. We are coaching the teams. We're doing the carpooling. We're cooking.
No, but he does have a point. But the reason they're having to do that is because the economy's in the toilet. We're working longer hours. We're working more than ever. We're having to contribute more financially to the family unit. It's not a choice we necessarily want to do. You know, a lot of us would like to be at home.
Women are better at expressing their feelings. Men tend to bottle things up. That's why women are more stressed, because you can share that easier than men.
You know, I teach you all the time.
You're saying they seem more stressed. You're saying that actually
they vocalize it more.
That is a good point. But you know what? That's why we tell you, communicate, honey. Just talk to us.
Okay.
You know?
How do you feel?
To do that. Exactly.
How do you feel?
Men don't do that enough.
No, it's hard for them. I think it's for a lot of reasons. But now there's a new study that also hits kind of close to home, because it's out of Canada. It suggests that delaying parenthood can have serious consequences not only for women, but also for men as well.
Right.
You want to take this, Julianne?
Yeah, well, listen, I know a thing or two about this. You know, we waited till I was 35 and Bill was 38 to start trying to have a baby. And my doctor told me, hey, listen, you're not like you were at 25 years old. So can I look back and kind of regret the decisions I made in my 20s? Should I maybe frozen my eggs? Should I have done something differently? I look back and I think, no. You know, at the time, I did what was right for me at the time. In my 20s, I was busy chasing my career and not chasing guys. That was a decision I made.
Right.
But some of the guys you were chasing weren't worthy of being chased, I think.
Okay. First of all, you haven't seen his ex-girlfriends.
Okay, I don't know if I really want to go in that direction.
But I think where men and women differ on this is women typically wait for Mr. Right. They wait for the right man, where men wait for the right time. You know, men want to be financially stable before they bring a woman and start a family. And I think that's delaying this whole process because things are different now.
But I think the point is, you know, okay, it's a small risk that something's going to happen if you wait later in life, but it depends. Are you willing to take that risk? And I think if you talk to people in their 20s, a lot of them are willing to take that risk.
I noticed that just at this moment, Bill put his arm around you, which is
very,
very sweet.
I thought maybe he took off his wedding ring.
No, he did not take off his wedding ring.
Okay, good. I wasn't paying attention.
That's very sweet. Okay, last major point that's been happening. Another new study says that women are actually better drivers than men. Bill, you want to take this one?
Well, I think the numbers are flawed a little bit. And statistics.
What makes you a scientist?
The numbers are flawed.
Men spend more hours behind the wheel. We see more professional taxi cab drivers, truck drivers. When we go to dinner, I drive more. So, of course, with more hours behind the wheel, I've got a bigger chance of getting a ticket or getting into a car accident.
Yeah, but come on. All in all, women are less emotional than men. We don't suffer from road rage quite like men do. You know, we just want to get from A to B safely, whereas men, if someone cuts them off, you know, they have a point to prove, and they want to,
I've seen a lot of women with a lot of road rage.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Not
listen,
me,
we better
no.
leave it there. By the way, it's great to see you looking so
Thank
well.
you,
Both of you,
thank
thanks
you.
so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Ann.
And we're back after your local news, we think.